everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 103 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so fabulous and it has a written pattern written by Fiona over at Tangled Blossoms Design blogspot.ca. I will put her link in the description of this video and you can follow along to her written pattern. Her written pattern is in the crochet terminology of the UK terms, but I explain this video tutorial in the US terms. So you can follow along with both and learn the UK terms or learn the US terms, and this is a great way to learn and expand your crochet vocabulary. So make sure you check out that link to her pattern. It's called the Multicolor Flower Blanket Square, and I'll put the link to her Ravelry pattern and you can go to her website to get the written pattern. There's also a link in the description of this video to my blog where you'll get all 365 days of granny squares, so make sure you click that. If you click the photo in the blog or a photo in the blog, it will take you to that video tutorial for that square. And then if you go to the bottom of the blog, there will be a list of some of the squares that have numbers. You will see at the bottom of the blog number 103. You can click that and it will take you to Fiona's pattern. This pattern is so fabulous. It has a 3D effect, which is really cool on this petals and everything. I really love the design of this one. And the yarn I'm using is just all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. You can use any type of yarn that you want, any scraps that you have available. Obviously I'm using scraps because I only have a little bit left. And we are using an H size hook, which is 5mm, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors, because we will be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and those tools just come in handy. Also, those other links in the description of this video, there's a link to my Facebook where you'll find the post today. You can use, what am I saying? You can post your picture in the comment section. I say this in every video. I don't know why I'm messing up today. But you can post your picture of today's square in the comment section on Facebook, and you can post your picture on Instagram and hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia on Instagram so that I can see your work. Make sure you're following me on Snapchat as well. I'm getting so many followers there, and you guys are snapping me your photos and snapping me your squares every day, so I'm loving seeing those. Also, I want to thank my dad, Fuad Azmat, for taking the time out to film these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you say a thank you to him for doing that for us, and make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you can get the update on when we post our next video. So let's get started in making number 103 granny square. Alright, let's start by making a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, fold that down, and then pull that through. Okay, pull tight, and we can start. We want to start by chaining 8, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to go into the very first chain, the 8th chain from the hook, way over here, and we're going to insert our hook and make a slip stitch, so yarn over, and then pull through and through. Okay, we just made a ring. Now, if you know how to make the magic ring, you can start with that and then make 18 single crochets into this ring. So, but if you're going to go like this, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to make 18 single crochets right into here. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet, so go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so just keep doing that until you have 18 of these, and then I will meet you up and we'll go on to round 2 together. Alright, when you come back around and you have your 18 single crochet, we want to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. If you need to, count back 18 and then insert your hook, then yarn over, pull through and through. Now, going on to the next round, if you're changing color, you can fasten off at this point and attach your new color to any of the stitches around, and then chain up 1 and go on to round 2 with me, but I'm not changing color. I'm just going to chain up 1 here, and we're going to put a single crochet into the same stitch. So right into the same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to repeat that. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 stitches, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 stitches, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so do that, and then I will meet you up and we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, when you finish this round, you just wanted to chain your last 3 and then skip this next 2 stitches and then slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you are changing color, you can do that and then attach your new color to any of the chain 3 spaces and go on to the next round with me. But I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space with my same color. I'm not changing color here. And then I'm going to chain up 1. And now in this chain 3 space, we are going to make our first petal. We are going to put a single crochet. Then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to put 5 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 2, this is 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put a single crochet back into that same space. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to repeat what we just did in this chain 3 space in this next chain 3 space, and in each chain 3 space all the way around. So single crochet, then chain 3, then 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet back into that same space. Okay, and then repeat, go into the next chain 3 space here and make those stitches, single crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet. And then just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, when you have finished making your last petal here, we are going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round, go right in there, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now at this point I am not changing color. If you are, you can fasten off at this point and then insert your hook between these 2 single crochets here. Okay, see this first single crochet and this last single crochet, we're going to work right into here. Okay, so you can attach your yarn right in there. Otherwise, just chain up 1 and go on to the next round with me right away. We are going to be working round 4. We are going to single crochet between these 2 single crochets. So go right in between the 2 stitches right in here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we are going to chain 5, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we are going to single crochet in between the next 2 single crochets way over here. So make sure this chain 5 space is behind this next petal, okay, and then go between these 2 single crochets right here, go right between them, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. But see how this chain came in the front? I'm just going to switch that and put that in the back, okay, just like that. So again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. then single crochet between the 2 single crochets right here. Just insert your hook between the 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then move that petal, or that chain 5 space behind the petal. Okay, just like that. And then repeat, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet between the 2 single crochets between the petals, and then move that petal in the front, and then chain 5 again. So just continue doing that, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, when you come back around, you have your last chain 5 space. We're just going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. At this point, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this next chain 5 space right here in the back. You can see here if I turn this all over, you can see all the chain 5 spaces in the back. So we're going to be working into those. So if you're not changing color, like I said, just slip stitch into this chain 5 space and then chain up 1 and go on to the next round with me. But I'm going to change color for my second layer of this flower. So I'm going to chain 1, cut the yarn and pull that through, pull tight. I'm going to insert my hook into the chain 5 space and grab my new color and hook that on my hook and then pull that through. Okay, and now we are going to chain up 1. And now for the petals, we are going to do similarly to what we did with these petals, except we're going to use 7 double crochets. So we're going to put a single crochet in there, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to put 7 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, there, then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet back into that same chain 5 space. Okay, just like that. Then hop over to the next chain 5 space way over here and repeat. So put a single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then 7 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet back into that same space. Okay, and then jump to the next chain 5 space and do that same thing. So single crochet, chain 3, 7 double crochet, chain 3, and single crochet, all back into that same chain 5 space. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, when you finish your last petal, you want to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round right here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now at this point, if you are not changing color and going on to round 6, just chain up 1 and go on to the next round with me, but I'm going to fasten off here. So I'm going to chain 1, cut this yarn and pull this through, pull tight. And if you're changing color, insert your hook between 2 of the single crochets, between the 2 petals. So I'm just going to go right into the same spot right here and grab my new color, hook that on my hook, and pull that through. And then chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1, and we can go on to round 6. So round 6 says to single crochet in the same spot, so insert your hook between the 2 single crochet, yarn over, pull through, okay, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. Now we are going to chain 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hop over to this next between these 2 petals here, and single crochet between the 2 single crochet. So insert your hook between them, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, now you want to make sure this chain is behind the petal. So just flip that, just like that. And then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet between the 2 single crochet over between these 2 petals. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then make sure your petal is in front of that chain. And then, so on the next round, we'll be working into those chain spaces back here, okay? So just continue working that, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet between the next 2 single crochet. And then make sure that chain is in the back, and then repeat. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round, and we'll go on to round 7 together. Alright, once you do your last chain 6, we are going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, now I'm going to go right into round 7. We're going to slip stitch into this chain 6 space. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we're going to chain up 3. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3. And then we are now on this round, we're making our square shape. So it's going to be a little tricky though. We're going to do this whole round together. So we're going to put 4 double crochets in the same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we are going to make our corners. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're only going to put 1 more double crochet in the same space. So yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, but that is considered our corner right there. Now we're going to hop to the next chain 6 space, and we're going to put 6 double crochets in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, then we're going to hop to the next chain 6 space right here, and we're going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to make our next corner. So we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to put 4 double crochets back in there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. Then we are going to repeat what we did. So put actually 5 double crochets in this next space here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then chain 2 for a corner, 1 and 2, and then put 1 more double crochet back into that same space. Okay, then in the next space we're going to put 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then in our last chain 6 space we are going to put 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and put 4 more double crochets back in there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 right here. Just 1, 2, 3, insert your hook, and then yarn over, pull through and through. So now you can see, if you want to turn this over, you can see that does form our square shape with these chain 2 spaces as our corners. Okay, so you can kind of stretch it out to see it. Going on to the next round, I'm not changing colors, I'm just going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. This is round 8. We are going to put a double crochet into each of the double crochets of the previous round, and then work in the corners 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. Okay, so we're just going to continue working that. So this chain of 3 counts as a stitch. So now we're going to yarn over, hop into this very next stitch right here, and put a double crochet into each of these stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now in this chain 2 space, it says we're going to put 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to put 3 more double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're working on, whoops, this side here. Let's get my yarn out of the way. Alright, so in this one, you might have to move these over to see your first stitch, but just double crochet into each stitch on this side. And then once you get to the next chain 2 corner space, just put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet in there. And then just put 1 double crochet into each stitch on each side. And then I'll meet you up at the end of this round, and we'll go on to our last round together. Alright, at the end of this round, you just want to slip stitch to this beginning, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, right at the top. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you are not changing color, just chain up 3 and just repeat the last round, okay? So repeat round 8. But I am going to change color, so chain 1, cut the yarn, pull that through, pull tight, and since I am changing color, I'm actually going to attach it into a corner. I just find it easier to work in corners, and I'm going to pull my new color through, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put 2 double crochet into the same chain space, and then I'm going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1, and then put 3 more double crochets back in there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then I'm going to double crochet into each stitch on the side. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, see here, 7, 8, 9, whoopsie, let's get that, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So there should be 15 stitches. And then once you get to the next corner, you want to put 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Then only chain 1, and then put 3 more double crochet back into that same space for the corner. And then just double crochet into each stitch on the side. That's 15 stitches, the next 15 stitches. And then in the corners, just put 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. And you can follow along with the written pattern to verify. And then I will meet you up at the end of this round, and we will fasten off together. Alright, once you're finished double crocheting around, you want to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 of this round. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then to fasten off, since our square is big enough, we can chain 1, cut that yarn, and pull that through, pull that tight, and sew in that end. And then we'll be done. So there you have it. Number 103 is complete. That was an awesome square to make. I really like this one. I can't wait to see your posts and the colors you guys all choose. It's gonna look great. So there you have it. It's beautiful. You can decide to block this one if you'd like, but it pretty much kept its shape for me, so I like it a lot, and it really gives that poppin' 3D effect with those layers of that flower, which I really love. So that is what we have today. So thank you to the blogger over at tangledblossomdesign.blogspot.ca. Make sure you're checking out those links in the description of this video, a link to the written pattern, because that written pattern you can definitely follow along to learn some new stitches and all that good stuff. And make sure you're following along over on the Facebook and Instagram, posting your photos, and subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. So check out everything, all those links. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and happy hooking!